Hey there, you're watching Dirt Bike Channel. I'm your host Kyle Brotherson, and today I want to give you some of my thoughts, a little bit of a review on these Mobius X8 knee braces. But before I do that, I just wanted to mention, if you're watching this video before May 15th of 2018, you still have a chance to win this dirt bike. This is my 2018 KTM 250 XCW TPI. This is the fuel injected two-stroke, the first ones that have come to the mainland US. And I'm giving this away. All you have to do is go over to my website, dirtbikechannel.com. I've got all the description, or I've got all the information over there on how to win this bike. I'm giving it away because it's an awesome bike, and I think it'd be a fun bike to give away to a very lucky viewer. So, without further ado, let's talk about these braces. These are the first and only knee braces that I have ever used, and I think they're actually very good. There's a lot of adjustability here. You've got 4 different attachment points, 4 different straps where you can keep this anchored to yourself. And it's got a knee cup here. I'm not gonna go over like all the technical data about this. I'm just gonna tell you some of my highlights. There's a knee cup here, a knee cap protector. Some of the braces don't have anything right here in the middle. That may or may not make them more comfortable because the purpose of a knee brace is to brace your knee from the side to side stuff and then hyperextension. So that's what the braces are for. And this brace does both because it also has this cap here to protect your knee from your kneecap from getting busted and nailed. So it's a knee guard and a knee brace all at the same time. Again, first one that I've ever used. I used this a lot last year. It's adjustable here. You can put in additional like pieces on this guy to adjust how much your knee can hyperextend. They have different pieces on the inside for you to kind of custom fit it to yourself. And you need to make sure that you get the correct size. There's a fitment chart on their website that you can use where you measure your knee and you measure your leg and your calf and everything and make sure that you get the right size. That's very, very critically important. So the one thing, and I'll probably mention this later too, you want to have pants that are loose enough. I have a number of riding pants. Some of the riding pants that I have are simply unusable with these braces because the pants are too tight. You need a pant that has enough baggy enough that it can, what happens is when your knee starts to bend, there's all this material back here that starts to bunch up behind your knee and it makes it like impossible to move. And so you need some boots or some pants rather that have some play in them, that are a little bit looser. So let's take these over to the chair here and see how they work and how you put them on. But these are a good product. I think when I bought them, I paid like they were $600. I think is what it was. So it's not cheap, but this is insurance against a knee injury. That's what this really is. So let's go take them over to the chair here and see how they look when you're putting them on. Okay, so let's take a closer look at these Mobius guards. Now, as you can see, there is an adjustment block here that is totally removable, so you can adjust how much your knee can, extend or hyperextend probably is the right term. But I wanted to show you how these look when they're on, and also mention that they have an order on how you're supposed to put this on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, which is nice that they have those marked because I always forget when I'm trying to put these on. So this centerpiece here, this kind of ratcheting thing is kind of cool. You can pull this out by lifting up on this tab, and then you ratchet it down here on the wheel in the front. So I just pull that all the way out, and then I'll just put my knee in here, position it kind of right over the cap of the knee. There is this knee guard thing here in addition to the fact that it's bracing you. So then we'll just start with our first one here, number 1. Come around and Velcro that. Then we can cinch down number 2. This is the second cinch point. It's important that you get the right size of brace. I have pretty small little chicken legs, so I can't remember which size I got. Might have been even this small. There's the third one, and then lastly, number 4. So if you're gonna wear a brace like this, you're gonna need some sort of socks. Let me grab my mic here. You're gonna need some sort of socks or some sort of a, material like a long john thing that covers down all the way through here. Otherwise, you're gonna get some major chafing. They make socks that come all the way up to here. Those are good. Or you can get sleeves that would just kind of go from here to up here. Either way, you're going to need something. But that's what these things look like. So you can tighten it down, you know, if it starts to loosen up on you, you can tighten it here. These are pretty good. Only complaint is that they are hot when you're wearing them, and they are a little bit more restrictive. Like, I've got some pants here that I cannot wear these with. These are some Troy Lee pants that are actually just a little bit too tight, and it's so restrictive you can't hardly even bend your leg. You can barely bend down to sit on the bike if you've got tight pants. So if you're gonna wear these things, my suggestion is you're gonna have to go up a size or 2 on pants. Make sure you have some pants, some riding pants that are loose fitting. Otherwise, you are going to hate wearing these things and you just won't do it. And that's part of the problem is these are comfortable, but they're not, you know, they're not bothering me now, but when you sit down, if you're sitting down on the bike, then this stuff starts to kind of bite into you a little bit, cut off a little bit of the circulation, and it just isn't uber comfortable for long periods of time, unless you've got some loose fitting pants. So that's my suggestion to you. Find some pants that are oversized, some loose fitting pants, and get those. But these are the only knee braces that I've ever used, and they certainly do the job. They have a lot of protection as far as from, you know, just if you go down on your knee, that's gonna save you like crazy, you know, and then for the bracing from the side and from the top and the bottom, that'll help a lot with these guys. Yeah, so that's what they look like when they're on, and that's kind of a demonstration of how you get them on. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, obviously, when you're taking them off, I think it doesn't really matter. You just kind of take it off in whatever order you want. Might have already covered this, but these braces come, when you buy them, they come with different inserts that you can use. And so you can kind of customize the fit a little bit. There is a left and a right. This is the left. So the left and the right, you can always remember it because these guys, where the straps kind of roll over, that's on the outside of your leg. So you can adjust here. You can adjust the inserts to give you a little bit more of a custom fit, but it's important that it's important with these Mobius X8 braces and any other brace that you go ahead and measure your knee, measure your leg, and get the correct size. And these are a size small. I've got small legs, but when I was talking to the guys, they said it's better off to go a size small than a size big, because if it's too big, it's not gonna give you the bracing that you need. So that's what I've got right here with these Mobius X8 braces, and pretty cool product. Especially if you've ever had a knee issue, this is something you're probably going to want to wear. And even if you haven't had a knee issue, it's probably something that you might want to think about. Only issue is it takes some of the comfort out of riding, and you need some pants that are big enough that it's not going to just drive you nuts, you know, especially when you're bending your legs, because you get the pants up in here and then it's just all this material. It's all this material trying to bunch up in this area, and it can become difficult to have the mobility that you want if your pants are too tight. So I know there's a lot of other knee braces out there in the industry. This is just one. It's the one and only one that I've tried, and I think that I would recommend these. Make sure, especially, you know, for that insurance, make sure that you have pants that are loose enough that you can use these things. And it's a little bit of a commitment to be able to, you can see I've got some wear marks here just from the inside of my pants. It's a little bit of a commitment to be able to wear something like this. It does make it more hot, you know, so if you're riding in the summer months, sometimes you're just like, oh, I don't want to wear those. I have that issue all the time where I'm like, oh, maybe I'll just wear the knee guards today instead of the knee braces. That happens to me all the time. But it is good insurance, and if you've ever had a knee injury, it's probably going to be mandatory for you to wear something like this, and it's good insurance against getting an injury in the future. So you got to kind of weigh your comfort and your flexibility and your mobility over protecting yourself. That's kind of the little dance that you have to play. So if you like these videos, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook. I've also got a Patreon page if you want to go support these videos, because it wouldn't be possible for me to continue doing these videos without viewer support. So anyway, hope that you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you in the next one.